Okay, so as I'm writing this, Dr. Disrespect has about 35,000 people watching his stream. It's set to members only mode, of course, because 10,000 of those members are going to be buying Doc's new NFT. Most of them will wish they could get it, and everyone else, like myself, are going to sit and watch while this entire thing either burns to the ground or proves to everyone that this is more than a scam. There are going to be a few videos talking about how amazing this is for the gaming industry, and then there are going to be way more videos talking about how bad it's going to be. We're not going to argue this today, but instead, we're going to talk about how monumentally stupid his marketing team is.
Space Coconut.
NFTs might be the future, and they might not be. Right now, from anecdotal evidence, the overwhelming consensus is that the majority of the gaming community hates NFTs. Regardless of whether people understand it or not, like the crypto bros are already arguing, gamers hate NFTs. The Boss Protocol fiasco in Dead by Daylight, Ubisoft's Quartz NFT system has already crashed and burned to my knowledge, are both examples of the gaming community's aversion to NFTs. So now, Doc decides to leverage his community to see how receptive they will be to using his NFT, and considering how easily regular fans of any game will scoop up pre-orders faster than they can do their own laundry, he's probably going to sell all of them. I say his marketing team is monumentally stupid because they've ignored what has happened to every other company that tried to push NFTs and are trying to push theirs anyway. I'm sure they're going to say that the Midnight Society NFT system isn't like the others and then proceed to list off all of the reasons. Crypto Bro Doc fans are going to fight tooth and nail on Twitter praising the good name of the Doc NFT. And anyone who rages about how bad NFTs are will simply be dismissed as irrelevant. Here's the thing though. Maybe NFTs are the future, whether we like it or not. Big companies love money, and anything that makes them more money will get all of their support and resources after all. But if the majority of people dislike the new system, you need to give them as much information as possible to help convince them that the system isn't as bad as they think. And they've completely failed this simple task. Hyping the game up, keeping things a secret, talking about how close the community will be to the project, and all of this stuff was simply hyping up people for this NFT thing. And this kind of presentation is only going to invite criticism from the wider gaming community. And if you want to change the gaming industry, you need support from the wider gaming community. Real transparency is the most important thing that Midnight Society can focus on right now if they want their project to succeed for the wider gaming community. It doesn't matter if they get 10,000 crypto bros and Doc fanboys to buy the founder's NFT. The rest of the gaming community might simply spurn the game and Dr. Disrespect for simply implementing it, completely shutting down any chance they had of actually changing the industry for the better. Depending on who you ask though, maybe this is the change they wanted, and it sucks. Play-to-earn NFT games already exist. It's basically what Ubisoft's Quartz game is. But the trick to getting these things to be successful is the same trick to having players buy something in an in-game store, the first purchase. To get more information about this part, I logged in and connected my various accounts to level up. I saw that this whole system was being powered by Boom TV, so I went to go check it out, and apparently it's a site dedicated to organizing esports events. It's probably been around forever, and since I'm not in that scene, I've simply never heard of it. Anyway, going through the sign-up process felt like a job application, so I guess these founders they want are essentially a group of people who will provide the company with ideas and work, with little to no monetary compensation outside of NFTs. It's not entirely a bad thing. People make mods for games for free all the time. I guess the Midnight Society is simply harnessing those types of people who also love the Doc. But back to my original point about the first purchase. By making people who love Doc sign up and create a wallet, they create a group of people that are more likely to purchase NFTs in whatever form Doc decides to sell them in. The Founders NFT comes with a lot of promises that we've all heard before from other Kickstarter programs. Buy early and get access to this. Buy early and you can be a part of the process, blah blah blah. We've heard it before. But of course, how often are those Kickstarter goals? I literally just remembered that I signed up for my first Kickstarter and got in on a magic deck box designed by the professor. It literally just started when I went to check when it was supposed to start. Thanks for reminding me. Anyway, how often do some Kickstarter projects fail because they didn't get the proper support, or that some promises that were made weren't kept because of unforeseen circumstances? It's really easy to be skeptical about something like an NFT game because no one really understands it. The whole NFT scenario is confusing, and many people don't understand it. Crypto bros are going to say that people should simply educate themselves in the most condescending way possible, but the technology is so new and all over the place that no one is going to bother to try, or if they do, they're not going to know where to start. Instead of telling people they need to learn to understand the complicated nature of NFTs, Doc and these other crypto bros need to get over their egos to make NFTs and the technology behind them easier to understand within their game. Insulting NFT normies about how ignorant they are isn't going to help their case. I should know, right? Because NFTs can make people a lot of money through some kind of electronic magic, big companies like Ubisoft, startup companies like Midnight Society, and individuals with sizable audiences are going to push the envelope to make NFTs happen. It's both greed and hubris, something the human race is very, very good at. It's going to be interesting to see how Doc handles all the negativity that's going to come his way as a result of taking the NFT route. Even more so, it's going to be interesting to see how well they try to educate the dissenters, instead of just making fun of them for hearing the word NFT and getting mad. Time, as always, will tell what happens next. In the meantime, let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you made it to the end of the video, I need you to hit that sub button. You know how the YouTube algorithm is. It's very needy. I appreciate you. And until next time, I'm Space Coconut, and you're welcome.